So by now, guys, if you haven't already seen what I post on my channel, it is mostly creature capturing content. Obviously, I do other things as well, but I've been covering a lot of games that you may know of, like Tales of Tenario, or maybe even a Pokemon MMO here and there. They're kind of like my bread and butter, and so when I hear that a brand new Roblox Pokemon monster catching game is in development, I think that, yay, I gotta take a look at it, I gotta see what's going on. And today, we're gonna be looking at none other than Darion Destiny. Now, before we go ahead here and just do anything else, guys, I just want to tell you guys, if you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because obviously I'm going to keep creating content that's just like this one, so you guys are going to want to be here, because I'm going to keep creating brand new content over these Roblox creature capturing games, as well as just also Roblox games, as well as creature capturing games as a whole. So if you guys like any of that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this video. But without further ado, let's talk a little bit about what really is Darion Destiny. So we're here on the Discord server, as you guys can see like on screen, you know, like hey, here's like kind of this update chat or whatever else, and we're gonna be going through the Discord mostly at first, but I wanted to go over a lot of this kind of like moving forward about, you know, kind of what it is, you know, 100%, and you know, how this game's kind of working out, right? So pretty much from what we know of, this is going to be a very linear Pokemon type of monster catching game. It's not really going to have much else when it comes to being very unique from what we've seen. It's mostly just, hey, you start from one place, right? You go through a region, you get the 3 starters, that type of stuff, right? That's the type of stuff you're going to be dealing with. It's going to be a very traditional standard creature capturing game. Now, will it be a good one? I don't know. So as you guys can see here, I've got to scroll into the Discord, and these are the 3 starters. They have showed off what the 3 starters look like. That is going to be Popquill, which is going to be the grass type starter, Volcub, which is going to be the fire starter, as well as Bubblebot, which is going to be the water starter. And I think these are cool, you know, style of starters. I also think the models themselves are dope looking. I do have to say that they have some interesting designs in them, but overall, you know, they do look, you know, interesting, to say the least. Like, they look interesting. I don't know if they're the best group of starters I've ever seen in my life, but I do like them. I do think that they're, you know, pretty cool, and I think that they're official renders as well as also just kind of, you know, giving away, you know, kind of where they're designed off of is pretty cool based off of their entries as well. Now, here we have a little bit of an animation sneak that we have for the little bunny, I guess Darion is what you can call them. So yeah, we have a little sneak for that here in the Discord server, and it's just a very quick, you know, attacking motion. But I still think, you know, it's a nice looking attack emotion, and you guys can tell it's going to be very similar in style to probably like Lumion Legacy or Tales of Tenario. It's going to have that same type of, you know, art style, as you can tell, as well as also, you know, just the kind of moves it features. Now, here's the type chart for actually what it has. Now, I don't believe anywhere in the Discord server there is actually the matchups of what these are like, but we go ahead here and we have the Frost, the Insect, the Spectre, the Fire, the Water, the Nature, the Light, the Poison, the Dark, the Metal, Normal, Dragon, Ground, Mineral, Mind, Electric, Flying, Combat, and Fairy. So as you guys could look at this and tell, there's pretty much nothing on this tier list besides Light that is unique from Pokemon. So I'm assuming that, you know, this type chart, and honestly, counting on the type chart effect that it has Light, it'll probably be exactly the same as Lumion Legacy. So I wouldn't expect too much else different from that. So if you guys like the Lumion Legacy type chart, or if you guys have seen the Lumion Legacy type chart and you guys think, yo, that's a pretty standard type chart, that's going to be on there as well. Now, this was originally a Twitter post here, but we do have a little bit of an animation here, as you guys can see right here. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit, but it is a little animation of the fire starter running, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of cool. And, you know, I think it's a dope look. I do think that that's a pretty nice running animation, and, you know, I'm excited to see what other running animations are going to be in the game, counting on the fact that I believe Darions are going to be following you, which is pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? And here we have a actual hint at the town theme for the first town in the game, and we also get a visual look at what that town is actually going to look like. So here, I'm just going to move my screen over a little bit just to make sure that, you know, that looks a little bit more natural, you know, as well. But yeah, if you guys can go ahead here, you guys can see, like, yeah, visibly, this is what the town looks like. I think it's a cool town. It's a very open town. It has an interesting lake in it. It has a couple houses around it, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, interesting town, and this is what the town theme is. Now, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get copyright claimed, but I will leave a link to it down in the comment section below, as well as also I will be leaving a link to the game's Discord, as well as potentially their Twitter or their YouTube channel down in the description below. So if you guys want to go see and actually look more into the game yourselves, you guys can go ahead and do that as you like. But this is apparently Fluffy Coon. It's a brand new Darion as well. So he got remodeled, and this is exactly what his, remodel kind of looks like. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So here they also show off a little bit of the teaser of some sprites that they're using for, I believe, held items as well. So an umbrella, which is weird, like a spinning cap, which is interesting. This is like an eye of some kind, so that's kind of cool. And then this like weird envelope as well. So I'm excited to see where these go. I'm excited to see where those end up being. As well, this was the teaser that I saw that really got me into the game, made me like kind of be interested in it. And this is the battle theme, and I could go ahead here and kind of just show this. It's a battle sneak, right? It is a battle sneak of kind of like what the in-game fights look like, and this is the thing that got me interested in seeing the game. Is I really think visually for these fights that they're very interesting looking. I think they're pretty beautiful looking. They might be a little bit outdated now, but I do have to say, like, visually, if I just scroll through this, for the way how the camera moves, the way how the trainers behind them, the way the positioning and everything else, it looks really nice. Like, I actually gotta say, I really like that bird design as well as also this like kind of tanuki slash like, I guess like kind of, yeah, I guess it would be like a tanuki of some kind, or maybe like a squirrel thing of some kind. I like this thing's design. I think it's a cool design. I think it's I guess the point across what it's supposed to be. I'm assuming it's a fire or normal type, maybe even a fighting type potentially, but that's kind of cool. So yeah, also they have a little bit of a tutorial here as well. So this is probably how I believe capture cards are going to work. So a card that captures information of a Darion encased with a layer of steel. The layer of steel can expand to show the Darion caught within. If we had used the finer quality steel, the chances of Darion breaking out should be lower. So pretty standard, right? This is going to be your Pokeball equivalent or your Illumi Disc equivalent, whatever you guys are used to. This is going to be it, and it kind of just shows you how it works, right? So you throw it with a little bit of a spin, it's speed and rotation, then it kind of catches whatever it is it has inside of it, and then 3 little stars pop out from it as well. So that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit cool right there. Here we have a video, but for some reason it's not loading. I believe I saw it on Twitter. Oh wait, here we go. I was gonna say, I think it's loading now. Yep. And yeah, it is of the wild encounter, where you kind of just get them wild, and unfortunately because I'm max screen, you guys can't really see that in full, but I'll show it off a little bit here. But yeah, no, you can see what the UI and the actual in-game moves and stuff looks like, and it looks smooth, which is the thing that I like. I think this is a very smooth transition in between the battle theme and all of that stuff, right? Because you look at it, right, and you're like, oh, we gotta do a battle, okay, that's cool, right? You get the little throwing animation, the mon comes out, and then it has a very Sword and Shield-esque design for the party run menu. I do think right now maybe the UI takes a little bit too much of the screen, but honestly, this is a work in progress build, so none of this is truly done. But hey, it looks like a standard creature capturing affair, right? It doesn't look too crazy, you feel me? But it looks smooth. It looks clean. It looks smooth, and that's what I like. I like the fact that it's clean. It's going to be a smooth experience, and honestly, the battle background as well looks really nice. And I'm glad to see that we can actually see some in-game like kind of screenshots and level up of, hey, this is actually what the game is going to look like. This is what it's being worked on as, and I think it really works. I really do. We also get a brand new look here at a brand new Darion known as Cowbar, so that's pretty cool as well. We also get a brand new Darion in this little video here, which I'm not going to max screen because it just does it anyway, but this is Explosect, and so far this has been like one of the best newer mods I've kind of seen. Unfortunately the video just ran froze there, sorry. Yeah, he kind of just is like this exploding bomb kind of like spider thing, beetle thing, which is kind of interesting. Let me scroll a little bit ahead here. Yeah, he's like this fire exploding beetle thing, as you guys can see here. That's kind of like a bomb, so I think that's cool. I definitely like that design. I think that's a really cool design. Let me just scroll back here so you guys can try to like see it in full if I can. Fortunately, yeah, the camera kind of cuts it off, but you can kind of see it there, where it's like a bomb beetle, whatever. It's a fire bug type apparently. Also, I believe this thing's actually, yeah, it is fighting type, because I actually showed the emblem for fighting up there. So that's cool. I gotta say, that's a very cool sneak, and this is apparently a brand new sneak for something that they've been working on as well. So that's a little bit, showing of the grass starter, and that's apparently a bug, just a Palapillar. So very typical Route 1 bug, nothing really too different there that you guys can really see. He gained some 54, experience there. Oh, and they also show off the evolution screen here as well, which honestly, this is a pretty smooth looking evolution screen. I could definitely say that right now. evolution screen seems to be very smooth. This is another Darion that they showed off. This is also another Darion they showed off, kind of like the fish kind of hook thing as well. It's a water type, water normal, so swilly. That's kind of cool. You know, I like that design. I think the design is cool. Here's a little look at the in-game box system, which, you know, very standard box system. It's still missing some things that I think most typical players would like within a box system. Yet again, there's still no visible summary for what we can see inside the box, and I don't know why games have not learned at this point. If you're making a creature capturing game, make your summary of the mon be seeable to the box so you can tell which mon is which. I don't get what's up with that, but hey, yet again, early work in progress. We're going to skip past that little Twitter sneak because it's not much just besides a little animation sneak. We have another brand new Darion here with Shelligant, which is Water Fairy, so that's pretty cool. That's, you know, a brand new Water Fairy took, and this was like one of the more recent sneaks that they did. It was a sneak look at their fishing mechanics, which their fishing mechanics were also kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? So you can have your little fishing mini game, right? Yet again, this is subject to change as well, based off of what the game has. But yeah, as you guys can clearly see there with that little 8-second sneak, you know, you kind of pull this little like, oh, reel this, reel that with the Q, W, and E key, and then when you finally get it, you kind of actually get the water encounter with the Fishmon. So that's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of like that. And then this was the newest sneak that they had, the one that was like kind of the biggest, the ones that they really posted out. And that is going to be the brand new Darion, Neutroph. Now, Neutroph, from what I believe he's normal type. He's essentially their dog, like, you know, mon in the game. He's cool looking, and I do like it. I also really like the new logo here for Darion Destiny as well. That's pretty much brand new. It's not like that on any other teaser. So, you know, it's interesting. I think Darion Destiny is going to be an alright creature capturing game. I definitely see it has potential. And, you know, I just saw that they tweet out a bunch of stuff about getting support and everything else, and they're starting to bump up their marketing. So who knows? Maybe the game will be coming out very soon. Who knows? It could be coming out a year from now. We really don't know, but it is the game you guys need to keep your, you know, kind of tabs on, you know, keep your tracks of it. And, you know, it is in work, and it does seem to be having some high quality gameplay and some high quality visuals. So yeah, if you guys are excited for more creature capturing games on the Roblox platform, let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully you'll really enjoy the video, and hopefully I get to see you guys on the next one. Peace.